live stream from the Eureka Solitaire AL backcountry tent I just set up. I just got this tent a couple weeks ago. Got a deal on it from Sportsman's Warehouse. It was $29.95. Regular price $130 or $150. It was a good deal. So, seemed like a nice day today. It was a Sunday. I set it up, did a quick gear review on it. Well, you measured from the inside of a tent, not the outside. So I did correct it in the description. It's 32 inches by 8 feet. Not 4 feet by 8 feet. But it packs down really nice. Has a lot of nice features to it. And I felt the review had worth. Since I set it up, I figured I might as well enjoy it. Unfortunately, the live stream I just tried to do, there was no sound. So had to reset everything, and here we are. This is the My Camping Adventures channel. Again, live streaming from the Eureka Solitaire tent. It's got a nice no-see-um mosquito netting. It's got some really nice actual leg room in here for a one-person tent. And so I wanted to do a live stream and say, hey, this is a worthy tent. I'm comfortable in it, and I'm hanging out. So hopefully some people will join me. We had a lot of people on the live stream before. Unfortunately, no sound. For some reason, my iPhone, when you make a video and then you got to use it again for YouTube, sometimes it has no sound. So I had to shut off the iPhone, reboot it, and redo the stream. So hopefully anybody who was out there before, looked like we're going to have a pretty good live stream, comes back and we have some fun. Again, this is the My Camping Adventures channel. Hey, Vacuum, if you can subscribe, I've appreciated it. I'm like 1 or 2 away from 1,100. I am in my Eureka Solitaire AL backcountry tent. I just set up to do a gear review that I posted. Hey, Mr. Goat Boy. Actually, I'm camping in my yard, to be honest with you, because it's Sunday, and I had some time. And I got this tent a couple of weeks ago at Sportsman's Warehouse. As I'm getting older, I like lighter weight things. This tent promised to be under 3 pounds and great for solitaire backcountries, overnights. I love this tent. To be honest with you, it's 2 pounds, 10 ounces, takes up 4 inches by 18 inches. It has 8 feet of room inside and 32 inches. I mistakenly eyeballed an outside measurement and said it was about 4 by 8 feet, but I corrected it in the description of my review. But it's a wonderful tent. It's got aluminum poles. It's easy to set up, and I'm hanging out right now in it. It's kind of the only thing I don't like, if you could see, there's not a whole lot of headroom. This is the top of the tent, but definitely, if you're out and about, it's a great tent. I can't wait to really honestly get back in the woods. It's been a long winter. I actually go in the Allegheny Forest all the time, and I usually, to be honest with you, use a 4-person tent when I'm just camping out, because I can put a cot in there, a chair, a table, a battery source, and a lantern. But yeah, one of the important things, though, about gear is you should always try it out first. You should always try your gear out in your yard, in your apartment, because if you just buy a new piece of gear and you set it up and there's a part missing, or you get out in the middle of the woods and something isn't right, well, you can't correct that. If you set it up beforehand, you can. And that's why I like doing this stuff. So anyway, I would like to say that this tent, even at a regular price, has a lot of features I look for. It's actually getting warm out, so I'm going to take my hat off. It's got aluminum poles. I would never buy a tent with non-aluminum poles. The carbon fiber poles, or not the carbon fiber, but the fiberglass poles, they just get hot and they cold and they break. And again, you're out in the middle of the woods or you're camping and it kind of ruins your trip. Then it has aluminum stakes. So that's the real cheap little steel stakes that bend when you push it in. The rainfly was pre-attached to the tent. Solid rainfly, solid floor. 8 feet of room in here is room enough for me, my pack, my boots. Sorry, Zacchaeus. I don't know what's up with this. When I do a gear review and then I try and do another video, sometimes there's enough sound. So then I had to reboot everything. And since it's been 13 days since before this weekend that I did a video, that's what happened. But yeah, no, this tent is great. I mean, I like the color scheme. If you guys can see this, it's not quite dusk yet, but there's light going through this green color. And to be honest with you, it kind of makes me happy. It's got that bright, cheery color you want, yet an outdoor color in a tent. It's not like polka dot pink or anything like that. So it's a nice tent. Oh, Mr. Goat Boy, I appreciate that more than you know. Basically, my wife's doing a bingo thing. My son's working, and I've been hanging out by myself all day, and I got to go back into work tomorrow. So I appreciate that. And God bless you too, Mr. Goat Boy. God bless you. And, you know, I'll tell you what, there was a happiness rating survey that just came out, and the USA got the lowest happiness rating it's ever had. And I can believe that. It's like people, it's just not the same here. Even when I go and do stuff that I usually enjoy, it's just not the same. The further I get away from bigger cities and civilization, and the more I go into the rural areas, the more people are a joy to talk to. And guess who got the highest happiness rating in the survey? Finland. Makes me want to go see Finland even more. And, yeah. Plus I got saunas. I'll tell you what, though. I am thoroughly impressed with this upgraded version of this tent. It's got real no-seam netting. It's not the cheap stuff. It's got very good stitching, very good rainfly taping, very good guy out positions. And I'm very comfortable in here, which is a statement when you're 59 years old. I just turned 59 a few days ago. Had my birthday dinner at Longhorn Steakhouse. I got the bone-in ribeye with the mushrooms and a loaded baked sweet potato and pecan cheesecake for dessert, and had an old-fashioned and an ice water. But I thoroughly enjoyed my cheeseburger today from Dairy Queen. So, yeah, I know. I'd love to get together with all you guys, because whenever we all talk about food, we all have seemingly pretty good palates. And even those of you guys from other countries, I'd love to eat with ya. Interesting sound. I don't know if that's like a big monster truck going by me or or what that is. But yeah, no, I appreciate all my subscribers. I appreciate all you guys. And I'll be honest with you, I'm just having fun hanging out in my tent. Although I'm wondering what the heck that noise is outside of it. They don't really have windows in these little models. Yeah, I don't know what the heck this is. It's just kind of sitting out there on my road, and I can't kind of crawl out of the tent to look. Well, maybe I can. Can't do the commando crawls as well as I used to. This may kill me. Okay, mystery solved. It's not a monster truck. It's FedEx. Get out of the tent here. This is the outside. I mean, guys, seriously, for what I paid for this, it's a pretty cool tent. And it's 35 degrees outside. And I was nice and toasty and warm in there. Yeah, right, it's FedEx, it's the postman. They need a tune-up on their truck, man. What the heck? I was having more fun in the tent. All right, let's see if we can crawl in there. Give you a first-person view. Got my Wiggies. Winter, 4-season mattress pad. Gotta insulate yourself from the ground. And now I'm back inside my little cocoon. Showed my son the tent. And I said, "What do you think of this tent?" And he goes, "Is that for a dog?" I'm like, "No, it's a one-person tent. It's a solo tent." He goes, "That's pretty small." He's used to me bringing an 8-person tent or a 6-person tent for just the two of us. Putting our cots in there, some tables in there, some chairs in there. Still having a nice place in the center for a heater. But of course, that tent weighs like 31 pounds. And this weighs 2 pounds and 10 ounces. So, to be honest with you, I could be in the middle of nowhere right now in this tent. I'd be perfectly happy. Even happier if I had a DQ cheeseburger, but this tent is really nice. And I recommend it. I recommend you check out my gear review. And I wish we could all go camping soon. But anyway, yeah, I am Zacchaeus. I am going to take you camping. It's worthy of taking camping. And yeah, you know, the problem with me going camping a lot is I lug all my stuff out and I set it up. And it takes like an hour and a half to lug like 2 or 3 loads from my Jeep, walk the 100 yards or 2, and set up my cot, my tent, and all this stuff. I could also do a hammock tent in the summer, but this is a nice go-between. This is a tent I trust to sleep in a rainstorm and be comfortable. The only thing I don't like is the headroom. It'd be kind of hard to get dressed in here, but hey, for 2 pounds, 10 ounces, this is one I'd throw in a pack. If I was just hiking for the day and might get stuck out overnight, I think this is the tent I would go with. And I'm very happy I got it. And I'm very happy I'm hanging out with all of you. So, you know, as long as I am sitting here and I still have more battery life on my iPhone, do you guys have any gear questions? Do you have any outdoor questions? Do you want to talk about food? Let me know. I'll hang out for another 5 minutes or so. See if we get anybody else on. And please, if you haven't subscribed, I keep bouncing up between like 1100 and then getting busy and not doing a video and going down to 1096. I remember when I was worried about being at 200. And I got like 920 shorts and videos on here. I think there's some reasonably good content. So check out some of the older content. I know what I want to hear about. I want to hear about your submarine, your remote-controlled submarine. Where in the world do you get something like that, and how cool is that? You had texted me that you got a submarine that can actually, like a little remote control thing, that can go underwater. That's pretty cool. That's what I'd talk about. You know, depending on what time. Wow. Yeah, they don't have those here. That'd be pretty cool to take camping with you and take it like in a pond or something. It'd be really cool if they could put like a video camera on there. You could see if there's fish. That's what I'd use it for. I'd like to throw it in a pond and then have it go around like a little ROV and see if there's any fish down there. I think that'd be a worthy use of it. But no, hey, I'll tell you what. I'm liking this tent. I'm liking being outside rather than sitting inside staring at a TV watching Netflix and talking with all of you. But I'm going to head out now. Thank you for everybody who subscribes. Watch, I'll tell you what, I really like the video Creepy Hike to Hector Falls and Return to Hector Falls. And check out a few of my shorts. Stuff's coming, you want to be prepared. Take care. This is the My Camping Adventures channel. Please like, click, share.